Hey friends, it's been a while since I've made a video and I thought I'd just jump in, see what happens. This is my, let's see, it's my Daniel Boone, which is mostly my nature journal. And I have these two pages. I prepped this one the other day, and this is just a painted background that I've had for a while. But I just grabbed a few things from my stash, some backgrounds, some kind of my nature container, my fairy container, I guess you could call this. More botanicals, that kind of thing, some backgrounds. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of this. I'm just going to kind of jump in and see what happens. And I might be doing some stenciling. So I got a few things here, just a wet sponge, the stencils, a couple of colors I thought might be fun. I'm not seeing much red in here, but it still might be pretty. I've got some gold, which is in the background here. So like I usually do, I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to start putting things together. If I feel like there's something I want to kind of talk a little bit more about, I'll go ahead and jump in and explain what I'm doing. And so let's get started. So I'm going to pop in real quick to show a little trick that I do when I have a page that's this wonky, because there's so many different types of paper layered, especially if you're using matte medium and tissue paper. They all kind of work against each other and really can make a huge mess out of your page. And this is particularly thin cardstock scrapbook paper. It's really, really thin, but it's so pretty, right? So what I'll do is I'll take some wax paper and a squirt bottle and a book. So what I'll do is I'll get a squirt bottle and I'll just squirt a little mist on the wax paper, and sometimes a little bit of mist on, but only on the wax paper, not on the art page. And then I'll get that on there, get everything straight, and get a heavy book. Sometimes more than one heavy book. And press that on there and leave that on there for, you know, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. And usually, the reason why I like to use wax paper, because to a certain extent, it kind of absorbs some of the water, and then it kind of pushes some of it down into the page. So I'll be back. Okay, so let's see how this turned out. I like it. Let's see, get this out of there, yeah. So yeah, nice and straight, which helps when you're done with a journal and you've got a lot, if you've got a lot of wonky pages in there, it really makes it like super fat and, you know, hard to get on your shelf and that sort of thing. So especially when you have this many pages in, once you've added all those layers, these can get pretty thick. So yeah, I like it. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm going to start doing the pencil work, and then I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, so I'm done with the pencil, and I don't do as much erasing as I used to, especially on this gesso. It just tends to smear. And as you noticed, I went over my stenciling with it because I like the way it pops it. And I'm not the greatest stenciler ever, and it's kind of nice to kind of cover up some of the rough edges with it. I can see that right here I probably should do a little bit more erasing, which maybe I will, I don't know. So here's a little close-up of the finished page. I thought I'd zoom in so that I could talk about a few of the elements that I used here. As you saw, I had this little piece of rose print that I'd printed up on some clear sticker paper, and sometimes I'll have little bits like that that just kind of float around from box to box and project to project, and it's kind of fun to just throw it on there and use it up. This paint chip here was something that was just sitting on my desk, and I thought that that would be kind of a fun color structure that would match some of this background over here and kind of pull the pages together a little bit. This little guy right here, this is a page that has been sitting on my desk for a few weeks now, and I thought, you know, the colors kind of went, his little shirt that he's wearing, and of course these cute little birds in a nest went with the whole nature theme that I'm kind of going with here. The reason why I picked this napkin is, first of all, I treated myself to some new napkins from Amazon this week, and I just really thought these colors kind of went with the whole theme here. I used this little it's from a game, it's a game piece from a vintage game, and I thought since I was using kind of a retro look, it might pull those two elements together there. The original the first thing that I chose for this page spread was these mushrooms, because this is kind of my nature journal, and so I wanted to have that going on, but the colors seem to really go with both pages. I thought it would pull everything together, but as you can see, there's a lot of fluidity, I guess you could call it, in this page spread with the mushrooms, the flowers, the butterfly, the stenciling. So a little bit of structure here, here, and over here kind of pulls everything together a little bit better. It's still a little bit busier than I usually do, but I'm kind of liking the way it turned out. There's a few little, you know, issues with the way I'm not very good at doing this whole, you know, kind of distress ink on the edges of things, but, you know, live and learn. I just need to practice, I guess. But anyways, I really like the way this came out. I hope you don't mind my new format of just kind of filming through, not doing a lot of interrupting, throwing in the music, and then maybe kind of talking about some of the elements and some of the structure at the end, the way the whole thing came out. I took an hour's worth of filming and I condensed it down to about 13 minutes, and it took me 1/4 of the time to do all of the editing for this. So I'm probably going to stick with this format of doing the introduction, going through, doing my page spread, and then talking a little bit about the different elements at the end. So I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.